When Hannah Montana ended almost a decade ago, it was a sad time for all of us, including Miley Cyrus. Miley recently opened up about how challenging it was for her when the series went off air. What's up, you guys? It's Sussan Mourad here with Clevver News, and we all loved watching Miley Cyrus as Hannah Montana. So when the show ended, fans were heartbroken. Like when any of our favorite shows end, we miss the characters, the cast, the music, the movies, you name it. But it wasn't only fans who struggled with the show coming to a close. Miley recently admitted in a new interview that she didn't know what to do with herself after Hannah Montana was over. She explained to the Wall Street Journal that Hannah Montana was all she knew and she felt lost without it. Miley said, quote, "I had a routine during my show. From the time I was 12, I went to the same studio every single day, drove there with my dad, and I knew what my life would be. I'd get to work at 8:30 a.m., I'd do my 3 hours of school, put my frigging wig on, and mash my mouth around and have my lip syncs and all that." So when the show ended, Miley revealed that she started to struggle with her mental health. She said, quote, "When Hannah Montana ended, I started experiencing anxiety, and I think that's because I didn't know what to do with myself. When I'm not using my abilities can get me into trouble." And before the Wall Street Journal interview, Miley also touched on this topic on her Instagram live show Bright Minded with her dad, Billy Ray Cyrus.
And so when you lose that routine, you can feel like you don't even know what to do with yourself, or feel like, for me, I didn't know my worth because so much of my worth and value was wrapped up in a character that I got to go and be 5 days a week and kids would enjoy, every night at home, that then I felt like I had less value because I wasn't contributing to that anymore.
And speaking of her Instagram live show, Miley also explained to the Wall Street Journal how when we all had to start social distancing, she was forced to stay indoors and started to experience a similar severe anxiety again. But she took that feeling and turned it into a project with Bright Minded. Miley explained that, quote, "Like a lot of people, I started experiencing anxiety and I began calling my therapist. I know I'm in a unique position and my experience with all this is not like most everyone else's in my country and around the world." And she went on to explain why she decided to start her show, saying, quote, "So to be able to share his services for free and allow people to get this therapy, I thought was really important. I use my music and entertainment because that does provide a source of escapism for people who like pop culture. But that's not always at the forefront of my priorities." And so Miley took on the role of talk show host from home, starting the show with her first guest being her therapist. They talked about different ways to maintain our mental health during this tough time. And her famous friends/guests weren't surprised that she was good at it. Selena Gomez, who appeared on episode 15 of the show, said, quote, "Miley has never been afraid to take risks or put herself out there. This new role really seemed to suit her, and you can tell she's really enjoying herself." Miley also revealed that she was involved in every aspect of the show, saying, quote, "I'm so involved in the show, writing the intro, writing the questions, and making sure I know all the information about the guests. I didn't have a lot of time to look at the way the press was receiving it. I only knew my community was finding peace in it." And believe it or not, she booked the entire show by sliding into different celebrities' DMs. And when Miley was asked if she'd want to make this a full-time project, she said, quote, "Yeah, I would love to create a platform where individuality is highlighted and a place for good news and light and activism and optimism and highlighting the folks doing really big work who don't always get the attention that is deserved. I think there's a world where I could do it all and have it all." Though Bright Minded has been on hiatus since mid-April, Miley is working on planning future episodes, and based on the guests she got for the first time around, we cannot wait to see it. But that's not all Miley has in the works. She also revealed that she's been working on new music. She said, quote, "I kind of finished my record and I was ready to go to all these festivals, but it's hard to feel appropriate releasing music at this time. But I made a record that's kind of rock influenced, hence my mullet." And fans are excited about Miley's new music, now trying to speculate when it's going to come out. This fan tweeted saying, quote, "Well, at least we know that Miley Cyrus said the album is finished. She told Mark Ronson on Bright Minded that she will probably have to release it during festival season, during fall. So I guess we finally have an update." But as much as everyone is excited about new music from Miley, her fans also really want more episodes of Bright Minded. Like this fan who wrote, "Honestly, I would love to see it. Bright Minded was such a great little series and I loved the outcome that came from it. So she'd be perfect as a host having her own big show." Another fan chimed in saying, quote, "You know you choose the right people to stand when at times like this, they'll help you strengthen your mental and spiritual health. Miley Cyrus with Bright Minded. And this fan wrote about how Miley inspired and even pitched her own idea for the show, saying, quote, Miley Cyrus, I wish Bright Minded would return for a 1-week segment with fans as the guests on Instagram. You've been keeping me lit and I want you to know I wrote 4 songs all with inspiration from you. Thank you, Miley. And I'm sure that person isn't the only fan who would be excited about that. But I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Do you want more episodes of Bright Minded, or are you just ready for Miley's new music, or maybe both? Let me know down in the comment section below. And for more on Miley Cyrus talking about her struggles after Hannah Montana, click right over here for another Clevver video. I'm your host, Sussan Mourad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.